Information Network. It's the win.
Ladies and gentlemen, they have the comp. If you'd welcome. White chocolate.
Hi, everybody. Hi there. This is my partner, Carlos. He's the magic. Thank you, Carlos. How's everybody doing today? Wow, that's loud. Hello. Woo, woo. So how's your week been? Has everybody's week been great? Yeah? How about a clap for CEO Space? Right? And it's Friday. It's Friday. So we're going to have a lot of fun today, hopefully. Hopefully you guys are ready to just relax and, you know, watch some video, kick back, laugh, because that's what we're going to do, okay? So I have a question for you. Let's see if I can get it right. How many of you would like to double your sales or increase your brand awareness in the next 12 months? I do. So what I'd like to do is show you an example of that. And this is a campaign. I'm going to move right into it. This is a campaign that got over 25 million hits since June. And more people watched this video in 24 hours than watched the Obama presidential victory speech. You just wait till you see it. You're going to be shocked. Since the campaign launched, they have increased their sales over 107%. Yay, there's hope, right? That's doubling their results, okay? So, all right, let's take a look at that.
Hello, ladies. Look at your man. Now back to me. Now back at your man. Now back to me. Sadly, he isn't me. But if he stopped using lady-scented body wash and switched to Old Spice, he could smell like he's me. Look down. Back up. Where are you? You're on a boat with the man your man could smell it. What's in your hand? Back at me. I have it. It's an oyster with 2 tickets to that thing you love. Look again. The tickets are now diamond. Anything is possible when your man smells like Old Spice and not a lady. I'm on a horse.
Right? How about it, ladies? Woo! He is one ridiculously handsome man, right? Men, y'all are thinking it too. Go ahead. So I want to just kind of go a little bit into depth about this campaign, because you probably all saw it. How many of you have seen this commercial, right? It was a commercial first. They launched it back in February of this year is when it got launched. It was big on ESPN and all kinds of cable networks. So that's where we all saw it first. But then what they actually did with it is the actor, this character, got so many rave reviews that the advertising agency and Old Spice decided, let's do something that's never been done before. And so what they did is they used social media, they used like Facebook and Twitter, and they got out a post saying, we're going to do a 3-day campaign where everybody just, you know, send us in questions, and what we're going to do is have this character get right back in the shower, in the towel, and we're going to have him customize every answer that you've asked him as a question. Now, the interesting thing is he did probably about 100 responses in a 3-day campaign, okay? So they were just taping them and then putting them right out, one after the other. So there was folks that sent in questions like, you know, just average people like you and I, and then there's people that, like celebrities like Ellen DeGeneres and Ashton Kutcher. One gentleman actually sent in and said, will you ask my girlfriend to marry me? And they did it, and I guess she said yes, so that's kind of cool. But what ended up happening is they had over 40 million hits. Let's see if I can go back. They had over, I don't think I have the slide in here, they had over 40 million hits in a week. So that's pretty substantial, and this campaign was the single most successful campaign that has ever been done to date. And the reason for that is because it's simply, they did something out of the box that nobody else had done before. And in the first month after they did this campaign, I think their sales increased maybe up to about 27%. But then within 3 months, well, I believe to date, it's gone to 107% that they've doubled their sales. So Old Spice has definitely become the new Spice, right? When I think of Old Spice, I think about, you know, my grandfather wearing Old Spice, you know, and now they've got this body wash, and, you know, I know teenagers that are, you know, they're wearing Old Spice now because they've rebranded. This is a perfect example of a company that had a solid audience, they had a solid demographic, And they said, you know what, we want to keep that, but we also want a different demographic. And this was a perfect campaign to get that. So, wanted to kick it off with that because I thought, A, it's fun, and B, it's a great example of just what a great advertising campaign can do. So today what we're going to talk about is why video. Why do you need video? We're going to talk about upcoming trends and how we're moving away from commercials and we're moving into web-based ads. I think we all would agree that the web is where it's at, and that's where pretty much all of our audience is. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I TiVo my shows. I'm either listening to my iPod or, I'm not listening to radio. So those forms are kind of, not that they're not important, but they are going away, and the web is where we need to be placing our content. So social media influences, and when I say social media influences, I want to talk about the social media influences and how you should be integrating video into those platforms. Then we're going to talk about why video is a commodity and why that's a good thing, or video is a commodity, it is, and why that's a good thing. Then we're going to talk about branding in video and how you need to have a synergy between your branding and incorporating that video. You don't need to go out and just have a video produced, slap it into your website, and then have completely different branding, because that cohesiveness is not going to be there, and on a subliminal level, your audience is going to know that. And the last thing we're going to talk about is finding the right company, and some things, hopefully some tips that while you're looking to hire a company that you're going to work with, some of the things that you need to look for, and also want to educate you on a few things from the company side of who you're hiring, and so that maybe that'll give you some insight into questions you need to be asking, as well as things that you need to know will be asked of you when you are working with the right company. So let's get started. Well, first of all, numbers don't lie. Video can create an emotional attachment, as we just saw in that example. It can connect you in a way that perhaps words might not, because I'm going to connect on some level with that. The other thing is 10-second marketing, and why you need to be capitalizing on the first 10 seconds of whatever video that you're going to be doing. I need to be wowed. I think the statistics have actually gone down now to 5 to 7 seconds is all you have when somebody hits your website for them to decide, am I going to stay or am I going to go? So if you've got your video that you spent a lot of money on and you've buried it on the 4th tab down at the bottom, no one's ever going to see that. And then when you say, well, why didn't the video work for me? That's why. Okay? So I want to give you a couple of statistics. Almost 85% of the U.S. internet audience viewed online video. The average online viewer watched, this is all of us, by the way, we watched an average of 12.2 hours of video. So I'm talking about, like, just when you go onto websites and there's a video on there and you click it, we're all watching, they're telling us an average of that, of 12 hours of that. I think that's within a year is the statistic. Over 128 million viewers watched more than 12 billion videos on YouTube. That's a lot. And I can tell you from personal experience, a lot of those videos are not good content, right? How many of us have the friends that send us the ridiculous videos that you click on and you open and you think, why did I open that? That's horrible, right? Yes? I need some audience feedback. I'm sorry. It's feeling...
It's the Women's Information Network. It's the WIN.